Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Wolf556 and I am finally back with another episode of my Fallout 4 playthrough. In the last episode, I believe is when I finished building this masterpiece of a vault. I don't really remember exactly what I did in the last episode because that was a little over a month ago at this point, because the motherboard in my video editing and recording PC had to be replaced, so I wasn't able to record this episode that I'm doing right now. But we are finally back, as I said, and today we are going to be finishing off the Vault-Tec DLC. Now we actually have to start off by going towards the entrance into the reactor room to turn on the Vault 88 radio beacon so we can actually get some possible vault dwellers. Here we are in the reactor room, so this little switch right here, we go ahead and activate that, and now we will head over to the entrance, which the quest log is telling us to explore Vault 88, but as you already know, we've already fully explored and fully constructed the entire vault. And I know I also already mentioned it, but you actually don't even need to explore it, even if you hadn't done what I've already done. You could literally just stand right here at the entrance of the vault. You will see your possible vault dwellers walk into the vault itself. You'll see them walk by after a little bit of time passes. But I'm going to stand here, and I think the Overseer will walk up here eventually at some point as well. But in the meantime, I think we can access, yes, we can access our Pip-Boys and the jumpsuits, so we can actually equip our Vault Dwellers with a Pip-Boy and a jumpsuit. Oh, and there's the Overseer. I had a feeling that she walked up here. Normally, you know, I don't build all this stuff or explore the whole vault before I activate the radio beacon. Normally, I will activate it and then go do it. Normally, I don't put this much effort into the vault, you know? You better not say that voice line. Even though it's been a while since I've heard it, I don't want to hear it. I don't care what kind of day you think it is. I don't want to hear it. And neither does Dogmeat. Dogmeat's also tired of it as well. Also, that Pip-Boy crate over there just reminded me that there are 3 of these in here. There's 2 under this table, and then there's 1 right there. I know that I could scrap them with the Scrap Everything mod. I don't know if you can if you don't have the mod. But either way, you wouldn't want to scrap them, because if you scrap them, you cannot replace them or replace them with a new one. And what they do is every, like, 24 hours or something like that, they will respawn a new Pip-Boy, 1 for each of the 3 crates. So you'll get 3 Pip-Boys every 24 hours added into this vault trunk. And I think you'll get some vault suits as well, but I could be wrong, and it might only be the Pip-Boys. Oh, look at that. We're just sitting here for about, like, 5 or 6 minutes, and there's our new residence, or our potential residence. So, Overseer, look at that. It looks like we got ourselves some residents. That's pretty cool.
I'll be with you in a moment. If you could all just wait over there.
A ghoul? I don't know about this.
You some kind of ghoul racist? She's not feral. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
Just a moment and we can begin. Please, step forward. Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome.
So, this here's a vault, right?
Quite
No,
correct.
it's a factory.
And you could be one of our lucky new residents.
You do got food in this vault, right?
Food?
Of
What's
course. And a chance at a new life. A question or two first, however. What do you think is the role of a good government?
Government? What the hell are you talking about?
Ooh, speech check. All right, hold on. Stop looking at me. I gotta put on my suit. There we go, my clean black suit. See if we can pass this speech check. It's all right. We're the good guys. Just answer the questions. Now, if we have to state that we're the good guys, kind of makes it seem a little sketchy or like we're hiding something, but I'm not hiding anything. The Overseer might, but I'm not, so.
You seem...
All right, we passed it.
All right. Okay. From what I heard, them governments are why everything's radioactive.
You won't do for our special assignment. But welcome to our vault. Your new home. If she is representative of what's left above, the outside world must be rougher than I imagined.
Yeah, it's a little rough out there.
For the next interview?
Hold on. We gotta give her a vault suit and a Pip-Boy. Now, I'll be taking these bottle caps as an entrance fee. But look at this. You get a nice, clean vault suit, and you can keep your road leathers if you want. You also get your very own Pip-Boy. That's awesome. Look at that. Welcome to the vault. All right, let's continue, Overseer.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Vault 88.
This is a real nice place you have here. Real nice. And I can go wherever I like, right?
Within reason, yes. But I have a question for you.
Sure. What do you want to know?
A hypothetical. Let's say the reactor core is melting down, and you're the only one who could stop it.
Is there something wrong with your reactor?
No, it's fine. Just pretend, so you can stop the meltdown. But you'd suffer from extreme radiation exposure. What would you do?
Well, whatever you'd like. If you don't mind, I'm anxious to look around.
This guy is always like kind of a dick and very untrustworthy and kind of sketchy. But if you're thinking about ripping us off, don't.
Listen, it's hell up there. If you really give me food and a place to stay, I'll be good. Just don't go expecting me to jump in a reactor for you.
Well, I don't think I would trust that you'd be smart enough to fix the reactor, but yeah, we could use you in our vault. I'll put you on security in the very back of the vault.
As long as you guys are on the level, I'll give this thing a try. Honest.
I appreciate your candor. You can stay, but you're not what we're looking for. Go ahead and get acquainted with your new home. What a colorful gentleman. Clearly he won't work for our experiments.
Yeah.
Here's hoping third time's a charm.
Well, first, I need to give him a... Where'd he go? Oh, he's right here. I need to give him a vault suit and a pit boy. And once again, yes, 11 cap entrance fee. But don't worry, you now have some clean clothes, and you can keep your padded blue jacket if you want. There is a laundromat somewhere. And you also get your very own pit boy as well. So there you go. Welcome to the vault. All right, let's do this last interview.
As you say. Hello. Welcome to your new home.
Wow. A real overseer. I am so happy to be here. Hi. My name is Clem.
Well, we're glad to have you, Clem.
Yes. Clem, is it? Before you settle in, I have some questions.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll answer anything you like.
Well, that's good. Here's a scenario. You've been assigned guard duty. You know, stand watch and make sure outsiders don't breach the perimeter. But from inside the vault, you hear a woman screaming. What would you do?
You want me to guard something? Sure. I can do that. I can do that right now, if you want. But I don't hear any screaming, Lady Overseer.
Nothing to be nervous about, Clem. Just think about it and answer. It's just a scenario.
Yeah, sorry. Well, if you tell me to guard, I guard. And I won't leave my post unless you tell me to. Is that okay?
Another
Yes,
question
he
for
knows
you.
his first general order. Good
What
job.
can you tell me about your mother?
Ah, she passed. But she was nice. You would have liked her. She killed a mole rat once.
Really? That's remarkable. Describe the traits you most admire about her.
Well, she was strong because of the mole rat, and she fed me. God, I'm sorry. This place is so much better than the ditch I was living in.
I like him, Lady Overseer. I think we found our man.
Gee, thanks. Found what exactly?
We're looking for a volunteer, Clem. Someone to test some new devices that will help everyone. Are you interested?
You mean I can stay? I mean, yes. I'll help out. I like helping. That's me, Clem. Always willing to help out.
Yeah.
I think you'll do nicely. And no time like the present to commence. Now that we have, Clem, we are ready to begin. The first step is to get him properly equipped and dressed. There should be supplies in the welcome area near the entrance.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm like 30 steps ahead of you, Overseer. I already grabbed them, and I've already been giving them to our other residents. Why didn't you have me give it to them? I did. You know, I was like I said, 30 steps ahead of you. You can actually keep your bottle caps because you're doing a special assignment for us, you know? You're helping us test some revolutionary technology. You can also keep your flannel shirt and jeans, and then you will also get your very own Hip Boy. There you
I'm
go.
just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you, Clem. All right, Lady Overseer, we got some work to do, don't we?
Our first vault residence. What a moment. But, on to business. Exercise is an inherently selfish activity. Instead of using
really?
every hour, every minute, to further the goals of the community, a resident instead improves their body past the minimum requirements. Vault-Tec has devised a solution. The Power Cycle 1000. While you pedal, you provide raw power to the Vault. A perfect answer to an inherently counterproductive practice.
What do you have against going to the gym? Society kind of benefits from having healthy citizens, you know?
Overall, our research indicates it does not.
Where'd you get your research
True.
from?
Some short-term medical costs are mitigated. But exercise leads to longevity, which extends how long the elderly drain the Vault's resources. No, exercise overall is a societal ill we should and can cure. The prototype is far from perfect. There were incidences during its R&D. Maybe even the stray cerebral hemorrhage.
Interesting.
Let me download the schematic to your Pip-Boy. Build it, and attach a terminal to choose the parameters of the experiment. Work Clem hard. Give me power.
Alright, so now we need to build the Power Cycle 1000. Now, we do have a gym. I guess I built this bench backwards. I'll have to fix that later. Anyway, like I was saying, we do... I must have built all of the benches backwards, but there's no indicator to know which way is the right way, but I'll just flip all of them around later. But like I was gonna say, we do have a gym, so this is where we will build some power cycles in the future. But right now, we are gonna head to the rear of the vault, to the laboratory, you know, because this is where we're gonna build all of our prototypes and test them and do our experiments and stuff. You know, it just makes sense. And here we are at the laboratory, and I didn't really leave a whole lot of space, but we do have some space back here, which is where I will build our stuff for the experiments. Underneath special, all the way at the end, we have our Power Cycle 1000 prototype, which we'll build right there. Then we will attach the wire to it, even though we also need to build a terminal to connect it before that. So, yeah, we got to build the terminal first. Just build it right there for right now, and then attach the wire from that to that, and then from that to that. There we go. And now before Clem will cycle on the Power Cycle 1000, we have to select a parameter to run using this terminal that we just built. So Power Cycle experiment. So every single prototype that we're going to be building has 3 different parameters that you can choose for it, as well as some notes from Dr. Braun or the Overseer. And of the 3 options, the first one is usually the option that the Overseer wants, which is the most evil one, and then the middle one is kind of like a little evil, but not entirely, and then the bottom one is just a good one. So first, we will read the notes from Dr. Braun. The Power Cycle 1000 is already successful. Wasteful exercise turned into clean power. But I task your R&D team to reach even further. How can we further refine this product? Are there opportunities to further other goals of Vault-Tec? So the additional power production parameter, we can read the R&D lead notes for that. By administering electric shocks when the subject's rotations per minute dips below acceptable levels, the amount of power generated can be increased. Voltage decreased by 50% after several failed experiments. See Autopsy 130-Kilo and 130-Lima. Note, keep a fire extinguisher nearby just in case. That doesn't really sound too good. Plus, you know, we're electrically shocking them. Sure, we're getting more power out of it, but we're trying to improve society. We're not going with what the Overseer wants us to do with this. So we're going to choose another parameter, and we are going to read the R&D notes for the other ones. So the sustained usage incentives. Over many trials, we found that some test subjects would present physical resistance to power cycle testing. Using coercive or psychological force to maintain the power cycle could prove problematic in vaults with minimal security personnel. By discreetly injecting small dosages of buff out, not only will the test subject pedal longer and faster, but potentially they'll associate the narcotic effect with the activity. Only tested this once in the lab. After 43 hours of continuous pedaling, the test subject experienced a cardiac arrest. Recommend lowering the dosage for the full trial. Like I said, this is the middle option, so it's evil, but it's not that evil and has, some not so great things about it. So once again, we are going to choose another parameter. And the last one available to us is the environmental enhancer. Dr. Riley's team took a very different direction in their trials despite objections. They posited that if the Power Cycle 1000 was associated with natural positive feedback, that the productivity would be enhanced. Using strong aromatic essential oils, e.g. lavender and sweet orange, the Power Cycle prototype elicited a strong initial impression. A subaudible soundtrack of gentle waves lapping on a beach were added. The power production of this experiment was a dismal failure. Note, I don't think Ted is working out, Dr. Braun. Now, if there's something that we know, is that Ted is pretty awesome. He's got the best experiments pretty much across the board. That is all 3 of the different parameters. So we are going to go ahead and accept the parameters for the environmental enhancer. And now, we just got to let Clem ride for an hour. So eventually, Clem will work his way down here and then start cycling. There we go. Okay, something was wrong with his pathing for some reason when I had it there, so I had to move the power cycle over a little bit.
I'll keep pedaling.
Sounds good, Clem. You do that.
Kind of fun.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Poor Clem. Are you okay, Clem? That looks like it hurt.
I'm sorry. I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a good job and I kept pedaling faster and faster. And then the whole vault went kablooey.
Well,
Please don't kick me out.
It wasn't the whole vault. It was just the power cycle. It blew up from an electrical overload, I think, is what happened there. But I'm more worried about maybe your back and maybe the rest of your body, because like you hit that ceiling very hard, then you hit the ground, and this isn't the softest thing to land on in the world. So we'll need to repair the power cycle, and then the overseer will eventually head down here. But I'm going to run and meet her over here, because I don't feel like waiting for her. Now, for some reason, I could just grab her and move her. I don't remember if I mentioned this when I was building the vault, but for some reason, I could grab the overseer and just move her around like this. I don't know why. I can't do this with any other settler in any other settlement, but with overseer Barstow, apparently you could just grab her and move her around. So that's what we will do to expedite the process. There we go. Now she's here, and now we can talk to her.
I was looking at the data for the power cycle.
Yeah? And what'd you think?
If I am reading the report correctly, you chose a lavender and vanilla aroma dispenser.
Yeah.
I feel really relaxed. This vault is the best.
Ugh. We're engineering a new society, you know. Not some sort of day spa.
What's wrong with our new society
For the
having a
next
day spa?
experiment, we'll need something from outside. Vault-Tec subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucinogen Incorporated.
You
It
seeing
was
that?
supposed to be delivered before. Well, before. But with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
Well, I was talking about Clem's cycling. His feet aren't even on the pedals. He's pretty skilled, don't you think, Lady Overseer? Definitely made a good decision picking him for this. But, tracking this research down won't be easy. Better make it worth my while.
If you insist there's danger, then take these missiles.
Missiles?
Lord knows what I'd do with them. Just get that research. Once we
Missiles.
have that, we can start the next experiment.
I mean, I guess the missile launcher I have isn't that bad, but hey, look at that. There we go. Power to the people is completed.
No one's going to be happy until we get a proper meal down here.
We do have a proper meal. Oh, I guess nobody's assigned to food. However, the watering hole is the next quest, but the food is in green. It's not in red there in the top left, so that means it's perfectly fine for right now. Anyway, as she said, we need to get the chemical research from Hallucinogen Inc., which I haven't been over there yet, so The closest location I have to that is Backstreet Apparel. So we'll fast travel to there, and we'll just run down the road, or run along this riverbank, and then we'll go straight to there. Oh, and I forgot about that. I was fast traveling to Overland Station because I have some gear that I want to drop off here, so I can have plenty of carry weight for when we go there. But yeah, because we are over level 30, we can now start the Nuka World DLC, which, spoiler alert, that's what we're going to be doing next episode. At the beginning of next episode, we're going to listen to this radio station, or radio signal rather, and then we are going to be starting the Nuka World DLC. Alright, now we are at Backstreet Apparel, and we are going to immediately just turn this way and run away from these raiders. Alright, here we are, Hallucinogen Inc. So, before we head inside, outside you will notice there are some dead gunners around. There's more than that one. There's a handful of... Okay, there they are. There's a handful of them, you know, just dead out here. And if you were wondering why, well, we'll kind of go over the lore of this place a little bit. I'm not going to go super in-depth, but we're going to talk about it a little bit. So, real quick, I'll just tell you that these gunners are dead because they were trying to escape Hallucinogen Inc., and then they ended up getting gunned down by their own gunners on the inside. But there's a reason that they did that. Go ahead and get our sniper rifle out, and then we will head on inside.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
As you heard there was a chemical leak, and you can see that these gunners are fighting each other. It's because that chemical leak has affected the gunners and made them basically go crazy and turn on each other. So the gunners that were escaping got killed by these people in here. And if you're wondering what the gunners are doing here, there is terminals throughout the place that explains what exactly they're doing here. I wasn't expecting you to actually see me, but that's fine because you're dead now. Anyway, so there are these terminals that will explain more in depth about what happened here. We're gonna pretty much just ignore most of the terminals because I don't really feel like reading all of them today. There is another quest, a side quest that'll bring us back here, so it'll be good that we'll already have the place cleared out. But the gist of what happened is somebody, which maybe it's the same person who's gonna send us here later, but who knows? I don't know if it actually is the same guy who hired them. But basically, the gunners got hired by somebody to come to the Hallucinogen Inc. in order to get some prototype weapon systems. And they somehow triggered a chemical leak that made them go crazy and kill each other. So that's basically what happened. There is some drugged water here underneath the reception terminal, and on the reception terminal it does mention that the receptionist is supposed to give them the drugged water when they sign in, because there's like some sedatives or something in this drugged water, if I remember correctly. So if you look straight ahead, there is a gunner, and he's green. He's neutral towards us right now. So we will live and let live. We will ignore that one, and at some point, some of them will turn hostile towards us, but not at the moment. Some of them will, and some of them won't. I don't know. It's kind of weird sometimes, you know, just a classic Bethesda moment right there. Like, there's this guy as well, who I could pickpocket him.
Repeat.
He doesn't care about us. He's got a nice-looking Chinese assault rifle on him, but you know, we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna head on through here. Now, oddly enough, our character doesn't get affected by the chemical leak at all whatsoever. Don't really know why that is, but for some reason it is. And this place is a little dark, so I am going to keep my Pip-Boy light on. Ooh, harpoons. I'm going to keep my Pip-Boy light on for a good portion of this as well. Bag of cement. I'm going to come back for that later. There we go.
Nice.
Got this open. We'll just take all... You know what? We'll just grab this bag of some bags of cement now. We will head up through here. Here's our gunner friend. And this one is hostile towards us. Well, one of them are. Both of them are, actually. What'd you shoot me for? Oh, this guy went hostile. I didn't think he would go hostile. I thought he would be chill with us. So, if you kill some of them, they'll go hostile. Also, I don't have stim packs hockeyed. Let's just drink a Nuka-Cola and some water. And then I'll go ahead and just re-hockey the stim packs, just in case we need them, but we'll be fine. We'll take one. That didn't heal as much of my health bar as I thought it would. I don't know how I whiffed that shot so bad, but I did. Switch to our 10mm SMG. We got a lot of ammo for it. So then over here we got a Tesla Science magazine, which I believe is our second one. So that's another 5% critical damage with energy weapons. So that's pretty nice to have. I believe.
Please evacuate the building.
Oh, that's right. It's this one. She'll actually talk to you. You're supposed to talk to her from the window, but it doesn't seem. Maybe it's because I'm in combat technically. Okay, we'll come back for you. Hold on. We got to deal with these other people. Oh, oh hello. Wow, this thing is kind of weak. Maybe I shouldn't be using this. Yeah, let's just go with this service rifle for right now. The converted service rifle, because that 10mm SMG doesn't do enough damage right now. Oh, okay, we're back in caution. I was going to say there was a person over there that we need to kill on that side of the wall, but I guess they're fine with us now. Now, are you willing to talk to us, or... Oh, hello. I don't know what you had, but... Oh, you're a legendary. What the heck? Alright, well... Oh! Our first MG42 of the game. Nice! Oh, it must use 5mm. I think I'm over encumbered as well. But let's see what this enemy brought us. A resilient, armor-piercing, automatic R91. Nice! With no stock and an ACOG and the tiniest magazine in the world, but 150 damage resistance while reloading. Never mind, not so great. I was like, I forgot what that did, but not that great, to be honest. But we got an MG42, so that's pretty cool. Alright, now we are fully hidden, but this person's supposed to talk to you at this window. Like, she gave us the voice line right here, so you must be a little bugged out from something. Not really sure what exactly, but alright, well, I guess we'll open the door and then she'll go immediately hostile. I was kind of hoping that she would or maybe we just leave her, and then if we come back here in the future, maybe she'll fix. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We do have a robot room in here where you could activate these robots. I'm going to unlock this terminal for the XP, but I'm going to leave the robots so it's facing.
There we go.
There we go. And like I said, got the terminal unlocked, but we're not taking these Protectrons with us. We got an MG42 now, so that's pretty cool. These gunners are giving us some pretty decent... Oh, I didn't even check what this gun even uses for ammo. It does use 5mm. That's fine. I will gladly use the 5mm in an MG42. I think I hear another one, as well as the Joker. Oh, yep, you're also using an MG42. And you're also legendary. Both the two legendary gunners, both equipped with an MG42. Alright, she's reloading. Quick. Kill her. Yes. We got another legendary and another MG42. That's actually pretty cool. I was wondering when we were going to start seeing these spawn in. A high capacity bar, which is tempting to take, but you know what? Yeah, we'll grab that and we'll give it to Dogmeat. Now, if I remember correctly, a note from Eric. We'll read this real quick because I don't remember. Look, Paul, it's all I can do to keep the feds from weaseling out of their contracts. Damien and his boys in R&D put on a good show, but they can't find their asses with both hands. The last thing I need right now is for you to spook the investors. Don't give me any more of this crap. You know every trick in the book. Make our financials for this quarter shine. I don't care how. Just do it. Eric. Take that with us. And yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure this is the accounting terminal. Basically, it tells them that I think it was their third quarter. They didn't make anywhere near as much money as they should have, or they were like at a loss, which is why they started developing weapons or something like that. This is the doorway we got to go through. So it wants us to fight through these in order to get over there, but I think I could actually just make this jump. Yeah, I can make this jump, because what it wants... Dogmeat's going to have to go through there, though. Basically, Dogmeat is going to have to go all the way through this maze, and then there's these people fighting each other, but there's a fun little thing we can actually show off up at the observatory room. I think... Yep, here it is.
Welcome to the Hallucinogen Labs observation area. Please step up to the windows for a demonstration of our products in development.
A demonstration of our product. Dogmeat, I hope you're not in there, but let's push this first one and see what this is about.
Hallucinogen's Eradicator provides your forces with a state-of-the-art field decontamination solution. Small amounts of residual radiation may persist in the affected area. Dosage subject to change pending safety evaluations.
Has been detected.
I forgot that it spawns a gunner in there, even though there was nobody in there. But the ones that I didn't kill, they will presumably get killed if I remember correctly. But let's check out the second one.
Invisawave from Hallucigen is a new advance in the field of stealth technology, capable of doing away with
That guy looks like he's got an MG42 as well.
Forever.
He does. I saw the barrel of it, and I was like,
or intangible. Effects may be permanent. Further research is ongoing.
well, he might still be in there. Maybe we can go kill him.
Criminal scum? Don't get a gun. Try Hallucigen Suppressor, a safe, reliable, and effective way to paralyze even armored targets. Side effects may include the partial and/or complete paralysis of the user, bystanders, small animals, and/or large animals. Discretion is advised.
I like the side effect thing. Alright, the next button.
Hallucigen gas. Reliable crowd control since 2055.
Repeat.
Hallucigen gas can stop a riot faster than any other product on the market, and without the messy side effects of our competitors' offerings. Use with caution. Unpredictable sensory experiences may result. Subjects exposed to high dosages may suffer catastrophic adrenal failure.
There was no enemy in there. But that's where you come out of when, you know, like I was saying, you kind of go through this maze. You come up through there. And then the last button over here.
Hallucigen's dispersant is ideal for peacefully clearing an area of civilians. Hallucigen is not responsible for any damage, injury, or loss of life sustained in mass panics that may or may not result from the use of dispersant.
Oh, they just spontaneously died. Well, they did say that they weren't responsible for loss of life, but let's go down there and loot them. I came back in here because I noticed there was a globe on the table, but I also need to unlock this terminal for the XP, so regular.
I'm in.
There we go. So we can end the security lockdown, which I suppose we'll do, which will unlock all the doors for us.
The security lockdown.
And then
has
what
been
we'll do is, can I fit out this window? I don't think I
Evacuate the
can.
building.
No, I don't
Has
think I
been
can.
detected.
Alright, let's just head back
Please
down.
evacuate.
Turn our light back on. I just wanted to turn it off so we could see in the room with, you know, the natural... Oh, body's gone. Oh, no, it's right here. I'm just blind. This guy now... Did this guy despawn, or this guy had an MG42? Not seeing an interaction problem. I know they all turn invisible, but, you know. This is the room that we were supposed to go through, which it did show off something in here, but there wasn't anybody in here that I was saying. That you walk up and then you're able to go over there. But I just jumped across, you know, because I'm just that awesome, you know, or something like that, I think. Alright, I was kind of hoping to get that MG42 with the ammo, but I suppose it's not the end of the world. In this room over here, this guy doesn't have anything. And that guy had a few caps. Alright, well, we got a few caps out of it, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, we'll head back up the stairs, but instead of going into the observatory room, we will go into the observation area. I don't think they were talking to me, but here's those bodies from the entrance that we can loot real quick. Give me caution from somebody down there. Oh, he's dead now. Your mother is there.
Has been detected.
Oh, hello.
Evacuate the building immediately.
Oh, you're dead now. MG42 goes hard, not gonna lie. It has some pretty overpowered mods available on it as well. Ooh, we finally got an M1 Grand. Nice. And this, ooh. What is that, a right arm? What's my right arm? Pocketed enamel. Okay, so this isn't pocketed, but it's decent. I think I actually have a legendary piece of armor, combat armor, that I was going to look at for my right arm. We'll take it just in case, and I'm over encumbered again. That's what we got dog meat for. We do have this CEO's terminal, which is expert lock, so I can go ahead and unlock this real...
Sweet.
Get it first try. Now we could view his calendar, which we're not going to, or we could use the safe control, but we're not going to do that because we want the XP. Never mind, we don't have these skills for it. We'll come back to this later. And we'll open this door, which I believe is the balcony. Yep, with that legendary, which... a Sentinel's baseball bat. 15% less damage. Oh, that's actually good. If I was like a stealth melee character, this would actually be really good. But, well, we got another MG42. Let's see if picking this up will give me ammo. Okay, it gave me 2 bullets. That's nice, I guess. The left arm, what do I have on my left arm? Ah, I have that. We'll keep that for now. And I'm going to drop that MG42 because I don't need a second one. Loot this guy, and...
No, no, bad kitty! Go away! Go away!
Oh, that's right, this guy. Hello. Not that guy, he's downstairs. I didn't mean to fall down like that, but, you know. We're gonna head all the way up to the top real quick, open this door, and then that just brings us back up here, because, you know, we were supposed to go down the stairwell.
It's under my skin! Ah, get it out! Get it out!
Looted that guy. We'll head down here, loot this other guy. Ooh, 3 tin grenades. That's nice. Nice and useful, but we'll walk down the stairs. And this is the dude who is, having hallucinations and stuff, and if we try talking to him...
Get away! Get away!
He
Bugs.
doesn't want to have anything to do with us, but I'll take this Nuka-Cola quartz, because that is very nice.
You aren't real. You aren't real.
Yes, I am. I'm pretty real.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Please.
That's a dog.
Evacuate the building.
Bugs, 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 bugs.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't help him out or anything like that. You could put him out of his misery if you want, but he'll be okay. He'll be okay. Alright, got that open, and that gives me a broom and a bucket. And some more stuff out of there.
Can't breathe.
Alright, and now continuing on, we got some more dead gunners around. And we got, ooh, a bunch of Nuka-Colas in there. Very nice. And then before we access the labs, we'll head in the side room, which I think there's a minigun gunner in here, or a gunner with a minigun. And we can access the mainframe right here. If I could turn off that alert that keeps yelling at us to evacuate the building, that would be nice, because that's very loud. I don't know how loud it's going to be in the recording, but it is fairly loud. Okay, never mind. Well, we got the master password, so I think that will allow us to actually... Well, I'm over encumbered, so I can't quickly check, but I believe that will allow us to pretty much just unlock any terminal, which kind of sucks. Yep, okay, I thought so. Which kind of sucks because now I'm not going to get the XP for it, but oh well, it is what it is. Dog meat. It says there's an empty bottle, but I don't... Oh wait, here it is. I see the label.
Please evacuate the building immediately.
There it is. The bottle does exist, but when you turn your light on, it disappears for some reason. Alright, let's take that. That's pretty... Oh, yeah, there he is. I knew there was a minigun gunner back here. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any ammo for it, which, you know, would be nice. You know, I would not be opposed to having some extra 5mm for my MG42. But now we already have the password, so we could just bypass pretty much every terminal in here. And we can access the door control and open that. Just saves us a little bit of time, and, you know, we miss out on a little bit of XP. But we did get some XP from that terminal, so that's pretty nice. So, if you go this way, the door will close on you, if I remember correctly. So, you don't want to go that way. You want to go around this way. Now, normally, I believe this door is locked, so you have to have expert locking in order to actually get through here. Otherwise, you have to go through there. But, like I said, you know, we have the expert locking, so we don't have to worry about that. There we go, got that open. Then this terminal here, which, you know, we have the master password for, we can just automatically access it. And then we can start the decontamination. So, that will trigger that, and I believe it's not actually helping you. I believe it's actually going to irradiate you. Or maybe not. But, I could have sworn it, like, traps you. Oh, the boss. The boss has spotted me. Unfortunately, he's not a legendary. And unfortunately...
Evacuate the building.
Oh, I didn't even finish reloading. Hold on. Dog meat, get him. Get him, dog meat. Get him, get him, get him. We did it. We killed him. That was a little anticlimactic. I was hoping to, you know, finish talking about this stuff, but I could have sworn it, like, traps you in here. But maybe it's because, like I said, I went through here first and opened up this door and accessed that terminal. So it's not going to lock me in there, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong entirely and that doesn't happen, and I'm thinking of a completely different location. But either way, we're going to find a lot of these hallucinogen gas canisters, which is not what we need for the quest we're on right now, but it is something that somebody else will send us here for in the future. And we are going to get a pretty decent amount of loot here, and luckily we do have all of these workstations, so I can just go ahead and scrap all of my junk, which is nice and convenient. All this stuff, another hallucinogen gas canister. We got a regular gunner over here, and then buff out some more stuff to loot there. Some ruptured ones, which are junk items, I believe. Another gunner there. Those, and then we got all of this nice, good loot over here. We'll get to the commander. We'll get to the gunner commander last. Got this alarm clock. I know some of these have, has some of these things inside of it, which we can take if I can reach them. All right, let's check out the gunner commander, who's over here. Oh, there's some things right here. And a desk fan, yes. All right, so he's got the key, which this key goes to this back door, which is the Skyrim door over here. So if you already came here before you started the Vault-Tec DLC and you have this key, you could literally just unlock this door, walk in here, excuse me, dog meat, walk in here, get into this crate right here, and then just be done with the quest, and you don't even have to clear out anything or go through this whole dungeon. But I've already, you know, gone through and cleared it now, so when I come back here for the quest later, I could just come in through the back door and access that vault trunk, or the steamer trunk, immediately. So let's go back to that commander. So he's got the gunner note, the hallucinogen mission brief, and then he's got some 102 5mm? Stealth point. Got a lot of good stuff. What the heck? How does this compare to my chest piece? 17 and 9. Oh, yeah, we're taking that. We're taking that. Okay, it's a pocketed right leg. What is my right leg? The pocketed metal right leg. Yeah, we're taking that as well. And then he's got... What in the world? A suppressed, birded, calibrated, powerful marksman rifle. With a dual drum mag, or a large drum mag, and like an EOTech holographic, what the heck? And a suppressor. Well, we're gonna take that because that's definitely got a lot of cool mods on it. Personally, I don't really like having like modern day optics and weapon mods in the game, but that's just what comes with the service rifle mod. So we're gonna take it. Also, that does a lot of damage, but I'm definitely glad I killed him when we did. But anyway, let's go ahead and read the gunner note and the hallucinogen mission brief, and I don't know how I didn't trigger that. So first we have the gunner note. Got to focus, writing might help. Some kind of gas in the lab. We broke in, it got out. Hit the vents, went everywhere, everyone just snapped. Locke and Harold drew on me, shot them dead, I think. Hurts to think. Sealed the door again, can't let any more get out. Wait long enough, maybe I can adjust. Have to tough it out, have to. Hurts so much, can hear them voices. They're coming. They're coming. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And there are 2 dead gunners in here with us, which are obviously Locke and Harold, like it says in that note. And then we got the hallucinogen mission brief. Client classified, target hallucinogen, mission, tech salvage. Objectives, make contact with your recon team, frontal assault, take out opposition or automated defenses, fortify position, secure pre-war military tech, client especially interested in the Invisaware and Eradicator weapons, details sketchy. Access mainframe, download schematics, assess targets of opportunity, rapid withdrawal. And, you know, like I said, somebody hired them to get the experimental weapons that they have here. Now, Dogmeat, I know you have some stuff that I need to scrap, so. And now we will actually check out the steamer trunk, which there's some ammo next to it, which we got the Vault 88 chemical research, which we need. So there it is. And then we got another hallucinogen key, even though I just got one off of him, but whatever. And then we got some 45 auto and some other nice stuff in there, or, you know, leveled stuff, because that's what those steamer trunks are for. But now we can head out this back door and go back to Vault 88. All right, Overseer, I went to the hallucinogen ink and I picked up the stuff that you needed.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break.
What, are we not
Whether
supposed to
it
get
rears its
hydrated?
head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain. It's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry
He's
so
below
much,
us.
my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are
Right there
just
somewhere.
special chemicals.
It's okay. You can trust us, Clem. Or, well, you can trust me. I don't know about her.
Maintaining Clem's trust isn't the focus of these experiments. our collective welfare.
Hey.
So
Yes, it
build
is.
the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
Oh, he's on the stairwell. I knew he was over here somewhere. But anyway, let's go back to... Wrong way. Let's go back to our laboratory and build the soda fountain prototype. Let's go ahead and build our soda fountain prototype right here next to the power cycle. Forgot the thing was on the back of it, but there we are. We got it hooked up now. Now we need to choose a parameter for the soda fountain experiment. So just like before, and like I said, with every other experiment we're going to be doing, there's 3 different ones, and notes from Dr. Braun or the Overseer, which we'll start by reading those for this one. After the initial stockpile of food and drink are depleted, Vault residents will become accustomed to anything new we give them. This gives us the intriguing possibility of adding chemical supplements to their diet, with them being none the wiser. After much focused testing, we've settled on the soda fountain. The only limit here is our chemical ingenuity. Make Vault-Tec proud. We'll start with the appetite suppressant. We've achieved remarkable progress in synthesizing a ellipstatin derivative. True, the side effects are more pronounced, but the efficacy is remarkable. Test subjects over the trial period lost 10% BMI. There has been an unfortunate loss of productivity among the subjects, 1 complete loss from a fatality, and 2 who refuse to get out of bed, but the others are consuming a quarter or less of a standard ration. Assuming the kinks can be worked out, it could mean tremendously less resources to feed a full vault. And then we'll look at the mood enhancer. Hallucinogen provided us with a small sample of the final product, and it is quite exciting. They've made an extremely psychoactive compound that's soluble in water. It creates short-term euphoria and in some cases mild hallucinations. Surprisingly, subjects suffered no withdrawal symptoms, though a substantial predilection to depression after the crash. In a first for our team, absolutely no fatalities. The worst side effect is Subject 13, who has been staring at his hand for 13 hours straight. Fascinating. Note, we're trying to do something about the color and the taste. And lastly, we got Ted's project, the generic caffeination. I'm just about to give up on Ted. If you parse out his team's elaborate presentation, the active ingredient of Supplement Z is just caffeine. Plain, ordinary caffeine. Unsurprisingly, the test subjects suffered no deleterious effects. Ted's team spent an inordinate amount of time balancing flavor and carbonation. They actually did focused testing against Nuka-Cola to enhance its appeal. I must admit, it's refreshing. God, I hate Ted. Well, I love Ted, and we are going to choose his parameter. And now, we will let Clem serve soda for an hour. Oh, there we go. It's already been an hour. Hello, Clem.
Hi.
You here to check up? I got a customer right here.
You do? I had a feeling this would happen. Now we're going to have to wait for whoever the customer is to walk all the way over here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to build one of the bells. Here we are. Then we will see if they will actually all come down here. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves 2 new settlers. Well,
What's going on?
Can we trade a few things?
I guess we'll give you your, the entrance fee, your bottle caps and your corn, and then we'll give you a vault suit and a pit boy. We'll assign jobs later, not right now, but of course, the one settler or vault dweller we want to come over here, for this quest is not going to come
Need
over here.
something?
Then, well, I'll take your mute fruit. That's always good. Here's your vault suit, and then we'll give you your pit boy. There you are. And now, I don't know where the original woman is, but maybe I'll ring the bell again, and maybe she'll show up. I'm gonna try waiting in this chair for like an hour, and I'll see if
maybe she
finds her way over here.
Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in there? I had a Nuka-Cola once. And this stuff.
I know, right? It's got special chemicals in it.
No shit. Well, whatever it is, call me a fan.
Yeah, it's called caffeine. It's like Nuka-Cola because it's Nuka-Cola's new flavor. It's called Nuka-Cola Caffeine. Got a ring to it, doesn't it? It's a super unique name and stuff. We're gonna leave that bell there because that'll be useful later. I don't know why it took her so long to get over here, and then there's like 2 brand new settlers. Yeah, maybe having the Overseer's office on the 3rd floor and having the laboratory that we're doing the experiments in all the way in the back of the vault isn't the smartest idea because, you know, it takes forever to get to the Overseer, and then you gotta wait for the Overseer to walk all the way down, and then all the way down there, and then you gotta wait for Clem to walk all the way back over there, then we gotta wait for the Dwellers to walk all the way over there, but, I mean, it's working, it's just taking a little longer than it needs to.
Well, it does improve productivity, but really...
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
With the dubious success of the power cycle, I really am beginning to question your commitment to the project. But you can still redeem yourself. The Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
That Hippocratic Oath is there for a reason. It's the right thing to do, you know.
Spare me conventional platitudes. We have history to make.
Well, you said I could abide by as many
enter
moral
the
standards as I
Vault-Tec
wanted to, so...
A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Which I know I talked about it when I was exploring the vault, and I think a little bit when I was building the vault, but there is a lot of radioactive material in Vault 88, just randomly in the different caves and stuff, and that's why. It's specifically for this quest right here, so that way you can get some nuclear material. But I'm excited to be a part of this plan.
You and me together, the world will quake at what we will accomplish. Hopefully, not literally.
Yes, we will
Don't
improve
fret
their
about the
eyesight.
nuclear material, by the by. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium deeper inside the caves.
Yeah, I already got it.
So, dig deep and get
Yeah,
what we
I already
need.
did that. I already did that. I just need to build the thing now. And the quest is very delayed to complete, but the watering hole is now complete. And the vision of the future has started. And no, you guys aren't leaving just yet. I'm gonna ring this bell, and you guys are gonna turn right around and come straight back. Yeah, that's what I thought. You aren't leaving. You are not leaving, alright? Build this right there. Actually, maybe I should move it right here, just so they don't, like, maybe bug out or anything. Alright. Now, once again, we gotta choose the parameters. Just as before, 3 parameters and notes from Dr. Braun. The challenge I put before you is to find a way to turn a simple eye exam into something that furthers Vault-Tec's ambitions. The Phoropter is an excellent delivery mechanism because it's infrequent enough and arcane enough that if anything slightly irregular occurs, no one would know. I expect great things from each of the teams, especially Ted's team. So the subliminal messages parameter, R&D has designed a series of microflash images which, when played repeatedly and in a loop, have a statistically significant positive effect on the test subject's view of the Vault, Vault-Tec, and the Overseer specifically. We never quite perfected an eye drop formula that was both effective and didn't cause long-lasting eye trauma, but we're still working on that. Note, the lab had further advantages of electroshocks and physical restraints, so your mileage may vary in the field of trials. Next up is the Vault monitoring parameter. This one, Team Walrus, don't ask, is very proud of Dr. Braun, a small MRI specifically designed to fit in the Phoropter. When fed enough power and imaging can process the visual information response from stimuli. In layman's term, it can read a test subject's mind and show an actual picture of what they're thinking about. That's the promise, at least. But the images are very grainy and indistinct. Starting from the standard Rorschach test with hundreds of volunteers, our computers could reliably identify these images with 71% accuracy. It's still early days, but the promise of getting involuntary glimpses into a population's mind could be a game changer for Vault management. Then developed far more useful word associations that could assist any overseer. By default, the following are programmed in: traitor, inefficiency, gossip, complaint, and kitten. That was our test case. Hitting bugs, removing it from the lineup. And lastly, from Team Ted, we got the improved eye care parameter. Simple synopsis of this experiment: Ted. His team made a better tool for optometrists everywhere. That's it. Nothing else. Please process my request to reassign his whole team somewhere far away and cold. And you already know we are accepting Ted's parameters. And now we got to talk with the Overseer and Clem, so we'll have to wait for the Overseer to get over here. Ring this bell again just to make sure that they don't leave, and then we got them coming back over here. But now we just got to wait for the Overseer. Alright, once again, we just went and grabbed the Overseer to expedite the process.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with with this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
I don't know how you're going to do a eye exam while you're over there drinking the Nuka-Cola caffeine, but...
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
So I just sit here.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
The machine
Now
will
he's
do
paying
the
attention.
rest.
This thing's creeping me out.
All done. It says you got, minor eye infection. Some eye drops will clear it up.
Thanks.
And that's it? Nothing else?
No, Lady Overseer, exam's all done.
Yeah, that's all there is to an eye exam. What did you expect?
I've never had an eye exam before. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Why are you doing this stuff, anyhow?
These experimental devices could make life better for everyone.
Huh. No shit. I figured coming down here was too good to be true. But I might have misjudged you. Might tell my friends it's a good thing down here. Thanks. I guess.
Look at that, we've earned her trust. Well, let's report to the Overseer.
So one of our residents is happy.
Yeah.
That's completely irrelevant.
No, it's not.
We should be making hard choices to improve the effectiveness of the Vault.
That's what I'm doing.
Instead, you spend your time pandering to their every whim.
Not their every whim. I could really go with any of these, but, I'm improving people's lives. I'm not gonna apologize for that.
I just don't understand you. Please, make this next one count.
I've made all of them
This last
count.
experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype. Its
Oh.
premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our Vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
I mean, if we could pull that off, that's pretty clever.
Thank you. I seek to utilize one of the more primal vices. Greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
Sounds good to me. Go ahead and build it right here. Hopefully Clem's pathing isn't too broken, and there's the very delayed quest completion. No, you guys aren't leaving. I'm ringing the bell and you're coming back. And there is Lady Luck. So now we've already hooked it up, so we'll just need to choose the parameters. This time, with this last experiment, we actually don't have notes from Dr. Braun. We actually have notes from Overseer Barstow, because, as she said, she is the one who designed this. Gambling is alluring by its very nature. Casinos throughout the country have spent millions to further refine its appeal. An in-depth analysis of the techniques involved in the Commonwealth psychology today gave me the inspiration to use gambling as a positive motivational force in the vault. The big unanswered question is, what's the best way to use this device? The options. Something that's a little different about this last one than the other ones that we already did is the research and development notes are in the notes from Overseer Barstow and not on the individual parameters. So A, the device could manipulate probability to first entice a subject, then later drain them of all financial resources. This would ensure the maximum amount of revenue for the vault. This is the indentured servitude parameter. B, the machine itself could be a standard game of chance, but the machine is capable of identifying behavior and allowing the overseer to track those with degenerate behavior, customer profiling. And then lastly, C, if there's time for a control, the probability could be adjusted to maximize the returns, i.e., gamblers will win more often than not. Undoubtedly, this would prove popular and expensive, but the lost revenue parameter should only be chosen for A and B testing. So unlike the other experiments that I did, I'm actually not going to go with the Team TED option, even though this one wasn't made by TED. We're actually going to go with the customer profiling, because we don't want to lose money. Like, yeah, we've already helped them out a lot with the other experiments and prototypes. We don't really want to lose money. So this'll, just be something for them to help pass the time. And everybody should know that gambling is all chance anyway, so... And like I said, there's no R&D notes, so go ahead and accept the parameters for this one. And now we just gotta let Clem gamble for an hour. There we are. His pathing wasn't completely messed up to go there, so that's nice. Ooh, let's see if you win.
Are slot machines supposed to flash?
Yes. There's lots of flashing lights when you win, even though you lost right there. You lost again. Dang. Clem is gambling all of his points away. This is why you don't gamble all your points away. Look at this. Yeah, see, he's sweating from how much he's losing. He's lost like 3 times in a row. That's crazy. There we are. And now we will report back to the overseer, who's over here for some reason.
Let's check in with Clem.
Yes, let's.
Hi. Is the slot machine supposed to flash? Every now and again, I swear it makes a strange noise and flashes.
You must be imagining things. A slot machine doesn't take pictures of people.
Don't tell him. I'm happy with how the machine turned out.
As am I. And barely a hitch with my own prototype. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. The results were mixed. But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
Well, I can do that myself, because I still need to visit all of the other vaults. So, Vault 88 needs you, and your guidance. We can't afford to lose our overseer. I mean, even if I fail this, I'm not too worried. Clem will become the new overseer, which was, my plan from the start. So, we'll see if we pass this.
How
Aw.
touching.
That's okay.
Sentiment
Clem will be the
shouldn't
vice
matter
overseer.
in this calculus, but somehow it does. I will stay, and together we will make Vault 88 a beacon of hope for the future.
She didn't even finish her sentence. She got cut off. But hey, look at that. We got the Legend of Vault 88, which reduces damage from ghouls by 15%. I mean, it's not great, but, it's a unique set of armor. And with that, we are pretty much done with all of this stuff here. And I believe that's actually done with the DLC. Or, well, it should... Oh, we got a level up out of it, too. Alright. Well, I don't remember what perk I was going to take next. As I said in the beginning of the episode, it has been, like, almost a month since I've last touched this game. So... I don't remember what perk I was going to choose next. Was I going to take Blacksmith 2, or Armorer 2? Or was I gonna improve my strength? I know I wanted to get my strength up so I could take blacksmith at some point, but I honestly don't remember. I think it was armorer 2. Let's just take armorer 2. Let's just play it safe. We'll take armorer 2. And then I could also make my armor better, or improve my armor, which we'll do at the beginning of next episode. But with all of those experiments being done, the Vault-Tec Workshop DLC is complete. So all of these experiments, the prototypes, are going to stay in here. I'm going to move that terminal over there, and then we're going to move this bell as well. I'll do that off screen, though. You don't really need to see that in a video. You could just know that that's going to happen. I don't know how often we're going to actually come back to the vault. Probably will come back here fairly often because, you know, I spent all that time building this vault. I spent like 24 hours building this vault. Sure would be a waste to just, you know, not use it after that much time being spent on it. But as I said earlier, we are going to be starting Nuka World next time, so hopefully you're looking forward to that. We're going to start off by listening to that radio broadcast that we picked up, and we are going to be starting Nuka World, as I said, like 3 times already. Since I have Local Leader 2 and I can establish supply lines, I am going to go ahead and go back to Sanctuary Hills and use the Automatron Workbench to build a few, like, super basic bare minimum robots, and then make them, or assign them as the provisioners for the supplier lines, so that way I can share the resources between the settlements. And then, like I said, I am gonna come back here and then move those stuff around in the lab and make it look a little neater, and then we'll add the actual power cycle, soda station, slot machines, and all that good stuff in the respective rooms that I want to put them in. But yeah, I like this DLC. It's definitely, you know, the weakest DLC in this game. Like, the story, it's like, it has one, I guess, kind of, but obviously, it's not like a main story. It's mainly a Vault Workshop DLC, and that's really all it's supposed to be. But, you know, it's not terrible. It's not that bad. It's, you know, like I said, the weakest one, but it's not that bad. And it does add some pretty cool stuff, and plus, you know, you could build your own vault, which is always pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And other than that, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate you dropping a like on it. If you happen to be new to the channel, I would appreciate you subscribing. Other than that, in the description, there is a link to my Discord server in case you want to join that. And there's also a link to a Google document, which has the link to every single mod that I am using in Fallout 4. So in case you want to know what I'm using, or if you want to use them for yourself, you can find them in that Google document. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, nighttime, afternoon, whatever time it is for you, and whatever... That door just disappeared. Did you see that? Oh, the game's gonna crash soon because it's doing the weird texture thing. Well, good thing I'm doing my outro. Anyway, take care, have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, nighttime, afternoon, whatever time it is for you, and whatever time zone you are in, and I will catch you all later. Delta Wolf, out.